Hello, how is everyone doing today? I just want to say, whoever's listening, you're a great person. Don't let no one tell you that you're not. But the topic that I'm speaking on today is about the becoming. It took me a long time to be okay with being adopted. But in hindsight, everyone has pieces of their family connected to somebody else. And we're connected through marriage or blood or whomever. But even with that being said, we will still be a part of a person's family if we've been around them for a long time. Family's family, whether it's blood, married, however you think about it. But for one person to become into the person that God created them to be, you have to understand you're going to go through a lot of challenges. As the old people say, you have to count up the cost. Because with my story, my family didn't go to college. They were gifted, but a lot of it was just local things that they like to do. And I had really high goals and aspirations. I mean, I did modeling, wanted to be a brain doctor, all type of stuff. But because my intelligence wasn't really geared in the way that should have gave me the foundation that I needed, and I had a lot of hurt going on, that basically I just kind of just went to work instead of actually looking at what it was going to take to move forward in life. Like, okay, if you're going to go to college, stay in college, because if not, then you're going to have to pay these amount of bills when you get out. Don't have kids until you can actually financially afford them, because where I had kids, 18 years old, I could take care of myself, but I didn't know that daycare would be like $1,000 a week. And I mean, I was financially okay. I had 3 jobs, my own car, my own place. But once I got into a toxic relationship, and once I started having kids, all the goals and aspirations I wanted to do just got dark. And it was dark for a long time. And it took me going back to school, because I didn't want to just be tied down to one career, one industry. But here's the thing. If you don't focus on just one thing, you're not going to be good at everything for a long time. So it's going to take you longer because you're spreading yourself so thin instead of focusing on one strong thing and then allowing yourself to venture into other things after you have one good, strong foundation. It's like a river. It just keeps on flowing. So because I spread myself so thin between my kids, between careers, going to school, after 35 years, I was just broken, busted, and tired. I did all that running to do what? To be where I'm at today. But I thank God, because nothing just happened by mere coincidence. God kept me along the whole way. And I am grateful for everything. But I also had to understand what each part meant to me. I was going to school to better myself, but didn't realize a lot of those things I was going to school for, like phlebotomist, those RN, LVN, and things to become a doctor. I could have just went straight to med school. But I didn't want to be in school for just 8 years, so I still had to work. So I would get a little degree and then go work a little bit. But that was taking so much longer than just me going straight years in med school. But I couldn't afford it. And with my kids, I didn't have anyone to watch them, which just kept giving me setbacks. So for anyone out there that is adopted and is trying to find their way, just focus on one thing and understand that it's okay if you fail, because if you don't fail, you're never going to get better. But take a piece of paper or your phone, write the vision, and make it plain and clear what you want to do. And even if you don't know what you want to do, just write down one thing you want to focus on. And every day, work on that just a little bit. And let God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit continue to water it. Stay around positive people. Stay around light people. And things that you wouldn't even think that would happen to you that are good just start happening. Light attracts light, dark attracts dark. And if you don't know how to come out of a dark place, get around someone that's light. Get around someone that can give you some knowledge that you don't know. So what you're not interested, you may find out something that you didn't know that could help you. But understand, no matter what you do the best job at whatever you do. I don't care. Rome wasn't built in a day. Take one brick at a time. A pyramid wasn't built in a day. But if you take one brick and you make that brick the best brick that you can, and then you lay another brick on it, and then you keep laying each brick as best as you can, and when you get to the end, you'll finally have that desired house or pyramid, whatever it is. So the same thing goes for your life. You may not know what you want to do. You may not even know what it's going to look like at the end. But as long as you do your best every day, and even if you feel like you're at your worst, just keep trying. So until next time, have a good day. Have a good night.